My beloved child, I want you to listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is not just ordinary, it is a warning, a whisper from the unseen, a message from the heart of the universe itself. The one you care about, the person whose presence feels like both fire and comfort, is standing at the edge of something extraordinary, something wild, something that will shake the very foundation of the bond you share. They are about to do something so unexpected, so out of the ordinary, that it will leave you stunned, questioning, and yet, strangely, understanding. You must prepare your heart, for this is not merely an act, it is a surge of emotions that has built silently, like a storm gathering behind the horizon, waiting for its release. Do you feel it too, my child? That strange tension in the air around them? That pull in your chest when their name crosses your mind? That stirring, that flutter, as though the universe itself is holding its breath? It is real, and it is happening because something deep inside them is shifting. They have been carrying secrets, desires, and fears that they cannot articulate in simple words, and soon, these bottled-up feelings will erupt into a form that may surprise you, perhaps even scare you, if you are not ready. But know this, my beloved, even in the chaos, there is love. Even in the unpredictability, there is a reason. You are part of this unfolding story, and your soul has been called to witness it, to understand it, and to stand strong, even when confusion clouds your mind. For many days, perhaps weeks, you may have noticed subtle signs, whispers of their unrest. A lingering gaze that does not meet yours fully, a pause in their laughter, a hesitation before words escape their lips. These are not signs of absence, my child, nor of waning affection. No, they are signs of the storm within, of the turmoil that stirs beneath their calm exterior. Their heart is wrestling with forces they do not fully understand themselves. They are torn between fear and courage, between desire and restraint, between what society expects and what their soul craves. And because of this internal battle, their next move, my child, will appear shocking, impulsive, even reckless, but it will come from a place of raw, unfiltered truth. You may wonder why I speak in riddles, why I cloak this message in caution and spiritual foresight. Listen closely, my beloved, the universe speaks in subtle ways, but the heart recognizes its language immediately. Your person is about to act because they feel something they cannot contain any longer, a pull that cannot be ignored, a calling that transcends logic. Perhaps they will say words they never intended to speak, or take a step that seems irrational, or reveal emotions that frighten them even more than they frighten you. This is their moment of unveiling, their moment of honesty, their moment of complete vulnerability. And in witnessing it, you too are called to respond, not with judgment, not with fear, but with the openness of your spirit and the steadiness of your love. The reason behind their actions is not simple, my child. It is layered, complex, and intertwined with experiences they may never have fully shared with you. There is a part of their past, a memory, a wound, that has been shaping their choices without your knowledge. There is a part of their present, a longing, a hope, that drives them toward you even when it feels unpredictable. And there is a part of their future, a dream, a vision, that compels them to act now, before time slips away. All these threads converge into a single moment, a single decision, a single act that may appear shocking to your mind but will resonate with the truth of their soul. You may feel fear creeping into your chest, my beloved. You may question if your heart can withstand the impact of what is coming. This is natural, for the energy of change always brings uncertainty. But understand this: love, true love, is not measured by calmness or predictability. It is measured by courage, by the willingness to face the unknown together, by the ability to hold the hand of another as they step into their own truth, no matter how startling it may seem. Your person's upcoming act is not a rejection, nor a rebellion. It is a declaration that they cannot hide any longer, that they cannot suppress their deepest feelings, that they cannot continue living within the limits of fear. And you, my child, are more significant in this moment than you realize. Your energy, your presence, your perception, these will anchor them even as they sway on the edge of their impulsive decision. You may feel a surge of emotions: confusion, disbelief, hope, and even a touch of frustration. But every feeling you experience is part of the spiritual symphony that surrounds this act. The universe has orchestrated this convergence, and your heart is not merely a witness. It is an essential participant. Your calm, your compassion, your unwavering love will serve as the lighthouse that guides them through their own storm, allowing them to emerge not in chaos but in clarity. Do not mistake what is coming for anger or malice, my beloved. Often, we fear the intensity of another's actions because we cannot see the depth of the current that drives them. They are not acting out of hatred or spite. They are acting from a place of desperation, of longing, of a need to align their outer world with the truth of their inner world. And while their method may seem startling, even extreme, the core is pure. They want to bridge the gap between what has been hidden and what must now be known. They want to take a step that brings authenticity, even if it shakes the foundations of what has seemed safe. You may ask, my child, what should you do when this moment arrives? How should you respond when the unexpected unfolds before your eyes? I tell you, breathe. Ground yourself. Remember that the energy between you is sacred and that every action has a meaning that extends beyond the surface. Do not allow fear or pride to dictate your reaction. Instead, let your heart speak the language of acceptance, the language of understanding, the language of love that has no conditions, no expectations, and no limitations. In this way, you will not merely witness the act. You will participate in the creation of a new reality, a reality that honors both your soul and theirs. Even now, my beloved child, you may feel the tremor of intuition, that subtle knowing that something extraordinary is about to happen. This feeling is not coincidence, it is divine guidance. The universe is sending you signals, nudging you to prepare your heart, to strengthen your inner vision, to align with the truth that will soon reveal itself. Your person's upcoming action is a mirror, reflecting not only their deepest desires but also your capacity to embrace, understand, and sustain love in its most authentic form. Every heartbeat you feel in anticipation is a reminder that love is alive, that passion is real, and that the path of emotional connection is both challenging and profoundly rewarding. My beloved, when they act, you may feel a rush of conflicting emotions. Shock, awe, relief, fear, and joy intertwined in a dance that leaves your mind struggling to keep pace. This is the energy of raw truth, unfiltered and unapologetic. They are breaking free from their internal constraints, and this act, as wild or unexpected as it may appear, is a cry of liberation, a plea for connection, and a testament to the depth of their feelings. You must meet them there, not with resistance, but with the openness of a heart that understands that sometimes love demands courage, sometimes it demands surrender, and sometimes it demands witnessing the beautiful, messy, human nature of another soul in its most honest form. And remember, my child, that this is not a moment to try to control or manipulate the outcome. The energy surrounding their actions is sacred and delicate. To impose your expectations or limitations will diminish the beauty of what is unfolding. Instead, honor the act by holding space for it, by allowing it to exist without judgment, by trusting that the universe has aligned this moment for reasons that extend far beyond what your mind can comprehend. Your role is not to predict or prevent but to receive, to respond, and to embody the love that has been quietly building between your spirits. As you prepare yourself for what is to come, my beloved, remind yourself that you are part of a story much larger than your own understanding. You are connected to a flow of energy, a river of emotions, a cosmic alignment that has brought you to this very point. Every heartbeat, every breath, every whisper of intuition is a sign that you are ready, that your soul is capable of sustaining the intensity of what is coming. And when the moment arrives, and your person acts in a way that may leave you breathless, remember this: it is an act of courage, not chaos, of vulnerability, not volatility, of love, not lack of reason. Yes, my child, prepare your heart, for soon, you will witness an action so raw, so honest, so entirely human, that it will change the course of your connection forever. The surprise, the shock, the intensity. It is all a reflection of the depth of feeling that has been growing silently, patiently, and now cannot be contained. You will see, you will feel, and you will understand that this is not an act to fear but an opportunity to embrace, to witness the courage of a soul stepping into truth, and to respond with the kind of love that transcends ordinary limits. Hold on to your courage, my beloved child, and open your heart wide. What is coming may be unexpected, but it is sacred. What is coming may shake you, but it is transformative. What is coming may feel like madness, but it is the beautiful, unstoppable, undeniable expression of a heart that has chosen honesty over comfort, truth over silence, and love over fear. And in this, you too will find a reflection of your own soul, your own courage, and your own capacity to witness life in its most profound and electrifying form. Prepare yourself, my beloved child, for the next steps, the next breaths, the next moments will demand your full presence, your full understanding, and your full love. And as you stand beside them, as the events unfold, remember that shock is temporary, but the truth, the love, and the courage revealed in this act will remain eternal. My beloved child, now that you have felt the tremors of what is about to unfold, it is time to prepare yourself even deeper, for the moment of their action draws near. The universe is aligning in ways that cannot be ignored, and the energy surrounding your person is charged with a force that will be impossible to contain. They have been carrying this within them for so long, hidden behind polite smiles, ordinary words, and careful gestures. But all of that is about to change. Soon, they will act in ways that may seem impulsive, shocking, and even reckless, and yet, every move, every choice, will be rooted in the deepest chambers of their heart. Do not fear, my beloved child, for what appears as chaos is in reality a necessary unveiling of truth. They are stepping out of the shadows of uncertainty, stepping beyond the walls that have kept them restrained, and stepping into a space of vulnerability that only the bravest souls dare to enter. Their actions will not be random, though they may appear so. They are the culmination of months, perhaps years, of unspoken emotions, silent prayers, and secret longings. And in witnessing this, you must hold your ground with the strength of love, the courage of patience, and the quiet wisdom that comes from understanding the intricate dance of human hearts. My beloved, the reason they are about to do something crazy is because their soul has reached a breaking point, a moment where the weight of restraint becomes unbearable. It is not malice, nor cruelty, nor even simple stubbornness. It is the pure, unfiltered expression of a heart that can no longer hide its truth. They have been testing themselves, testing you, testing the limits of love and patience, and now, in this sacred moment, all tests must be laid bare. What they are about to do is a declaration of self, a proclamation of their desire to bridge the gap between hidden emotion and revealed truth. And even though it may startle you, even though your mind may resist comprehension, your heart will recognize the authenticity, and that recognition will bind you closer than ever before. You may feel fear creeping in, my beloved child, and that is natural. The human heart is wired to resist the unknown, to cling to comfort, and to avoid the unpredictability of raw emotion. But remember, the most profound love is never found in safety, it is discovered in the depths of uncertainty, in the courageous act of standing with someone as they bare their soul. When your person acts, their intensity will be a mirror, reflecting not only the depth of their feelings but also your own capacity to receive, to hold, and to sustain love in its most fearless form. It will be challenging, yes, but oh, my beloved, it will also be transformative. Perhaps they will act in a way that defies logic, that shatters expectations, that seems impulsive even to themselves. Perhaps they will speak words that surprise, confront fears they have hidden, or reveal truths they have buried deep in the silence of their heart. And in these moments, my child, you may feel a whirlwind of emotions, shock, disbelief, relief, and awe all at once. This is the energy of love stripped bare, of hearts beating in unison with both courage and fear. It is a powerful reminder that love is not passive, love is not quiet, and love is never simple. True love, the kind that shakes the very foundations of your soul, demands honesty, vulnerability, and sometimes, a touch of madness. I want you to understand, my beloved child, that when this act occurs, it is not about control or domination. It is not about proving a point or winning a battle. It is about revelation, about expression, about aligning outer actions with inner truths. Their crazy move, as you may call it, is an act of liberation. A liberation from doubt, from hesitation, from the fear that has quietly restrained their heart for far too long. And in that liberation, there is beauty, raw and unfiltered, waiting to be embraced. The key, my beloved, is to meet them there, with an open heart, with patience, and with the understanding that love, in its truest form, is an act of fearless acceptance. You may ask yourself, what will happen if I am not ready? What if their act overwhelms me, if my heart cannot comprehend the intensity? I tell you this, my beloved child, your soul is stronger than you realize. You have been preparing, silently, spiritually, emotionally, for this exact moment. The universe has aligned countless experiences, subtle nudges, and small lessons so that when their action arrives, you can respond with the balance and compassion that only a heart guided by love can embody. Trust yourself, my child. Trust your capacity to hold, to witness, to love without losing yourself in the process. Even as you anticipate their movement, remember that there is a sacred timing in all things. They are not acting on impulse alone, they are acting because the universe has conspired to place them at the edge of truth. Sometimes, my beloved child, the most shocking actions are not mistakes but divine interventions, moments where human courage intersects with cosmic will. Their choice to act, no matter how extreme it may seem, is a step toward authenticity, toward the alignment of heart, mind, and soul. And you, my beloved, are essential to this process. Your understanding, your patience, your unwavering love will serve as the anchor that prevents the storm from becoming destructive, transforming it instead into a force that deepens connection and strengthens trust. You may notice subtle signs even now, my child, the way their gaze lingers longer than usual, the tremor in their voice, the restless energy in their presence. These are the whispers of a heart on the brink, the silent messages of a soul preparing to step into action. Pay attention, my beloved. The universe communicates through nuance, through gesture, through the smallest shifts in energy. The more attuned you are, the more you can support, guide, and understand what is about to happen. This is not about predicting, it is about perceiving, feeling, and responding with love that is both fearless and wise. And when the moment arrives, my beloved child, be ready to embrace paradox. You may feel exhilaration and fear, relief and anxiety, joy and disbelief, all at the same time. This is the nature of profound emotional experience. Their act may defy societal norms, rational expectations, or even your own understanding. Yet within that seeming chaos is a deep, undeniable truth: they are choosing love, truth, and vulnerability over safety, comfort, and silence. And that, my beloved, is a miracle. Sometimes, my child, we fear the intensity of another's actions because we cannot measure their courage against our own. But remember, courage is not uniform, it manifests differently in every soul. What may seem wild or impulsive to you is, in fact, the pinnacle of bravery for them. And your role is not to temper it, not to judge it, not to control it, but to witness it fully, to hold space for it, and to respond with the kind of love that is as limitless as the sky, as grounding as the earth, and as enduring as the stars. Even now, my beloved, your person is preparing internally. They are rehearsing in their heart, weighing the risk, balancing desire with fear, and building the resolve to cross the threshold into action. They have been fighting their own doubts, negotiating with their own insecurities, and summoning the courage that only deep, true love can inspire. And soon, that internal struggle will externalize, transforming from thought to deed, from hesitation to movement, from secrecy to revelation. You may feel that their act is reckless, and in some ways, it is, but not recklessness born of ignorance. It is recklessness born of devotion, of a willingness to face potential consequences, of a choice to honor love over fear. And in this act, my beloved child, you will witness not only the depth of their feelings but also the power of vulnerability, the transformative nature of honesty, and the sacred courage that love demands. It is a reminder that true connection is never passive, it is dynamic, it is raw, it is alive. I ask you now, my beloved child, to open your heart wider than ever before. There may be moments when confusion clouds your mind, when your chest tightens, when you wonder if what is unfolding is real or imagined. Trust your intuition, trust the signals your spirit receives, and remember that your role is to witness, to hold, and to love without limitation. You are part of this sacred dance, this divine unfolding, and your presence is more vital than you realize. Every pulse of love you offer, every breath of patience you exhale, every ounce of understanding you embody becomes the support structure for the act that is about to occur. And so, my beloved child, prepare for the unveiling. Prepare for the moment when restraint gives way to honesty, when hesitation transforms into action, and when hidden desires emerge into the light. It will be shocking, yes, and it may leave you breathless, but it will also be illuminating, freeing, and deeply transformative. You will witness the courage of a soul stepping fully into truth, and in doing so, you will be called to step fully into love, compassion, and unwavering presence. Remember this, my beloved child, the intensity you feel, the shock you anticipate, and the turbulence that may arise are all part of a sacred process. Their crazy act is not a disruption. It is a revelation. Not a rejection, it is a declaration. Not a mistake, it is a miracle. And your heart, prepared and open, will not only witness it but will amplify its power, helping to transform potential chaos into harmony, fear into understanding, and surprise into a shared sacred experience. The universe is speaking, my beloved child, and its message is clear. What is about to happen is necessary, beautiful, and transformative. Your person's next actions are the embodiment of love in its rawest form, a testament to courage, vulnerability, and the human capacity to embrace truth even when it terrifies us. And as you watch, as you feel, as you respond with the depth of your own heart, you will realize that shock is temporary, but the spiritual, emotional, and soulful growth from this moment will remain forever. My beloved child, now the moment has arrived. The tension, the anticipation, the subtle whispers of the universe, all of it has led to this precise point in time. Your person, the one whose presence has stirred your heart in ways both gentle and intense, is about to act in a way that may seem wild, unpredictable, and even reckless. And yet, my beloved, every movement, every word, every choice will carry the weight of truth, the depth of feeling, and the courage that only love can inspire. Prepare your heart, for this is the unveiling, the sacred moment where hidden emotion becomes visible, where the quiet storm within them takes form in the world, and where the bond you share is called to transcend ordinary limits. You may feel your pulse quicken as you watch, my beloved, because what they are about to do will shock not only your mind but also your spirit. Perhaps they will confess a truth they have long withheld, or act in a way that defies expectation, or take a step that surprises even themselves. Do not recoil, my child, for this is not chaos, it is liberation. It is the moment when fear is released, when restraint dissolves, and when the authenticity of the heart shines through, unfiltered, unapologetic, and undeniable. Their action is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you, to remind you that love is alive, raw, and, at times, audaciously brave. You may wonder why it feels like such a shock, why the intensity of this moment takes your breath away. My beloved, it is because what is coming challenges the ordinary. It disrupts the rhythm of predictability, shakes the calm surface of life, and demands that you rise to meet it with courage, clarity, and compassion. They are crossing boundaries that they have long respected, stepping into vulnerability that they have long denied, and choosing honesty over comfort. And you, my beloved child, are called to witness this with a heart that is wide open, a soul that is steady, and a love that is unwavering. Watch closely, my beloved, for in their eyes you will see the storm, the mixture of fear, desire, hope, and desperation that has been simmering quietly, waiting for the right moment to emerge. You may see trembling hands, a hesitant step, a sudden exhale as they release a tension that has been building for months, perhaps years. These are the signs of a heart that is fully engaged in the act of truth. Do not be afraid of the intensity, embrace it. This is the raw language of love speaking louder than words, and if you listen carefully, you will understand the depth of their courage and the sincerity of their intentions. They may act in ways that seem extreme, my child, because the love they feel cannot be contained within ordinary boundaries. Perhaps they will surprise you with an unexpected gesture, or make a choice that feels impulsive, or speak words that cut straight through the pretense of normalcy. All of this is a reflection of their desire to connect, to reveal, and to align their inner world with the outer. And in witnessing it, you too are asked to step beyond the ordinary, to rise above fear, and to meet them in the sacred space of understanding and unconditional love. My beloved, it is important to know that their action, while seemingly impulsive, is not careless. It is intentional, guided by the deepest currents of their heart. Every risk they take, every step they move forward, is calculated by the gravity of their feelings and the urgency of their truth. They are choosing love over hesitation, courage over comfort, and honesty over silence. And in doing so, they invite you to do the same, to let go of doubt, to release fear, and to embrace the raw, beautiful reality of what your connection truly means. You may feel a surge of emotions as this unfolds, shock, awe, relief, confusion, and joy intertwined in a whirlwind that leaves you breathless. My beloved child, this is the energy of genuine love manifesting. It is a reminder that love is never simple, never predictable, and never quiet. It is bold, it is messy, it is alive. And you are here, witnessing it, participating in it, and being transformed by it. Your heart, steady and open, will anchor the storm, allowing it to become not a moment of fear but a moment of profound connection, understanding, and growth. As the act takes form, you will notice a subtle shift, a softening, a clarity, a quiet truth that resonates in the space between your souls. This is the power of authenticity, my beloved. When someone steps into their truth, the energy changes. Fear diminishes, honesty expands, and love deepens in ways that cannot be measured but can only be felt. What may have appeared chaotic or shocking at first will reveal itself as necessary, as inevitable, as part of the journey that both of you are meant to share. Your person's courage to act will inspire your own, my beloved child. You may find yourself letting go of fears you did not even know you carried, opening your heart to honesty, vulnerability, and emotional intimacy that previously seemed unattainable. Their boldness, their willingness to expose their soul, creates a sacred mirror, showing you the depth of your own capacity to love, forgive, and embrace life in its full intensity. In this way, their crazy action becomes a bridge, connecting hearts and souls in a space where ordinary limitations no longer exist. You may be tempted to judge, to resist, or to question the wisdom of what is happening. Pause, my beloved, and breathe deeply. Remember that love, in its truest form, is not bound by logic, convention, or expectation. It is guided by the heart, energized by courage, and sustained by a trust that transcends understanding. What may appear reckless is often the most intelligent and brave act a soul can take when it chooses authenticity over comfort. And in this, my beloved child, you are invited not only to witness but to participate, to respond with love, presence, and the sacred courage that true connection demands. In the moments that follow, when their action is complete, you may feel an overwhelming mix of emotions. My beloved, know that this is natural. Shock and awe, relief and joy, confusion and understanding, they all coexist because the energy of transformation is never simple. It moves through layers of heart, mind, and spirit, dismantling old fears, exposing hidden truths, and creating space for new possibilities. And as you breathe through this, as you hold your heart steady, you will come to see that their act, though startling, was necessary for the evolution of your bond, your understanding, and your love. Remember, my beloved child, that the essence of what is happening is not the act itself but the intention behind it. The bravery, honesty, and vulnerability that compels someone to step beyond their comfort zone are the true miracles of love. Their crazy action is a gift, a revelation, a declaration of the profound depth of feeling that has been quietly growing beneath the surface. And your role, my beloved, is to honor it, receive it, and respond with the fullness of your own heart. As the energy settles, as the initial shock gives way to understanding, you will feel a profound shift. A new connection, deeper and more intimate, will emerge. Old fears, doubts, and uncertainties will dissolve in the light of authenticity and courage. And you will realize, my beloved child, that the universe has orchestrated this moment not to frighten you, but to awaken you, to strengthen your bond, and to reveal the beauty and power of love when it is fully alive, unrestrained, and fearless. Your person's act, bold as it may seem, is a reflection of the truth that love cannot be contained, delayed, or hidden. It moves, it flows, it transforms, and it reveals itself in moments of bravery, risk, and vulnerability. And as you stand beside them, as witness and participant, your own heart will expand, your own courage will grow, and your own soul will rise to meet the sacred energy that has been summoned into this shared space. This is the miracle of human connection, my beloved child. That even in the midst of shock, fear, and unpredictability, there is clarity, beauty, and love. Their crazy action, far from being destructive, becomes a catalyst for growth, understanding, and intimacy. It is a reminder that the most profound experiences in life are often those that challenge us, push us beyond comfort, and reveal the deepest truths of our hearts. And so, my beloved, as you witness the culmination of what has been building quietly within them, hold your heart steady, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to feel every nuance, every tremor, every surge of energy. This is your moment too, your opportunity to meet love in its most authentic, fearless, and transformative form. The shock will pass, but the love, the courage, and the connection that arise from this moment will endure, guiding both of your hearts toward a future that is stronger, deeper, and infinitely more radiant than you could have imagined. Take a moment, my beloved child, to absorb the truth of what has just occurred. Feel the energy, witness the courage, recognize the depth of emotion, and honor the sacred bond that has been strengthened through this act. Your person's action, though shocking, is a declaration of love, a proof of vulnerability, and a testament to the power of the human heart to act boldly, fearlessly, and authentically. As you embrace this reality, my beloved, let go of judgment, let go of expectation, and let go of fear. Allow the energy to flow freely between you, transforming shock into understanding, unpredictability into clarity, and vulnerability into connection. This is the gift of love in its rawest form. The kind that shakes you, awakens you, and carries you both into a new chapter of intimacy, trust, and spiritual alignment. Know this, my beloved child, what has unfolded is a miracle. A beautiful, messy, human miracle. And as you stand together, hearts open, spirits aligned, and souls intertwined, you will understand that the crazy act was never about chaos, it was about love. It was never about recklessness, it was about truth. It was never about separation. It was about union, courage, and the fearless expression of a heart that could no longer remain hidden. And now, my beloved, you are ready. Ready to witness, ready to embrace, ready to step fully into the depth, the intensity, and the transformative power of love that has been revealed. Their act, as shocking as it may have seemed, has opened a door to authenticity, connection, and a shared future filled with courage, honesty, and profound devotion. And you, my beloved child, are here to step through it with them, heart in hand, spirit wide open, and soul attuned to the extraordinary journey of love that awaits.